about what I learned about attachments over the weekend in my Reiki Masterclass. And so I was always under the impression that, just from my own inner knowing, that if you are at a high frequency, you just couldn't have attachments. And what I learned in my class through an attachment releasement ceremony that we are trained to do, and that I had one performed on me, is that I had attachments, which, with the beliefs of others, created a fear. And so I had to sit with this one, because I realized this was creating fear, and that it wasn't of truth. And so anything that creates a sense of urgency, a sense that you need to protect yourself, or a sense of fear, is not truthful with your soul, because all that is real is love. And I sought out, someone who I work with as a mentor, and also the Wisdom Keepers, because I know that this wasn't real, and that I had to get clarity on this, not only for myself, but because I also will be working with clients in the same way in my healing practice. And what I've learned, and what I kind of thought from the beginning, is that these attachments serve a purpose. And so they're just a part of you. They're a part of your field that is waiting to be healed, that needs healing. And once you heal that, and once you so they're resonating at a frequency, or you're at a vibration in this unhealed part of you that is able to resonate with these attachments who come into your field and kind of fill the space while you work on it. And so as you heal and you raise your vibration, your frequency, these naturally release on their own. And that by removing them when you're not ready, they will just find their way back to you. And so with that, there's no fear here, because it is part of your field. There is no war against the darkness. The darkness is you too. It is part of you. The darkness is tools. Our souls call in or work with these dark energies, these energies of deception, of untruths, for our experience and for our learning. And they stay in our field as long as we need them, until we do not need them anymore, until we have learned this lesson, until we raise our frequency and come into the knowing that you are perfectly whole. At the core, you are worthy at the core. There's nothing you cannot do to be unworthy. You are always worthy of the love that is within you. And so are they. So are these dark energies. And so when you look at these energies, and that's all they are, energies, as a tool for your own growth, for your own learning, you realize that there's nothing to fear. We are all one. And by putting them in a two-way judgment of, you have to protect your space against these attachments, these low vibrational attachments or dark forces, you are creating more. You're creating more of that separation. You're just reinstating that into your field, that there's separation, that there's polarity, that there's a war on darkness, when in fact it's all one. We're all whole as we are. So you work on your inner state, you work on your inner healing, your inner knowing, and ask, what you need to see to release these things, these attachments or cords or energies that you might feel are pulling on you, because by healing that within, you're able to naturally release those by raising your vibration.